Thank you, organization.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, thank you so much. That you made my day today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Court is calling 2023 CR 0331. I'm sorry, Arlene, could you move you and your client down to that end? Because we're on the record. If that's possible, or either on the back row.
Okay, the back row will be all right.
All right. And if y'all can make sure you whisper. All right, can I have parties announced for the record? State,
Jason Gearhead for the state, Your Honor.
defense.
Joseph Appel for the defense.
Are you Guillermo Lozana?
Yes, Your Honor.
You entered a plea of guilty on January 25th to the offense of robbery. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is taking some cases in consideration and they're recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, any witnesses, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, but I would like to speak through some of the issues and information in the PSI with the court's permission.
All right, you may proceed.
With the instant offense, Your Honor, and in the PSI report, it's pretty clear that Mr. Lozano accepted guilt. And in fact, he returned to the store to return the bicycle and try to get arrested because he knew he'd done wrong. But they said, no, go home and don't come back. And then the warrant came out and then he went and turned himself in. It shows a level of acceptance of his responsibility that I don't see very often in this line of work, Judge, where he actually goes back to the store to try to return and try to make right what he's done wrong. He does have a history, which he is in the PSI clearly stated that he is using this as a life-changing event to get back on track to reset himself. He has been incarcerated, been in custody now for going on 5 months, I believe I don't have the exact number of days, but during that period of time, he has been clean. He has had a substance abuse issue in the past. What he's respectfully requesting the court to do is to place him in the intensive outpatient treatment program because he feels that with the 5 months of sobriety that he has had since he's been incarcerated in custody in Bear County Jail, cold turkey is his reset and he can stay clean, be out where he will be residing with his mother, and so that he can get a job, work, and support his 2 daughters that he does technically have custody of, but they're currently living with a family member in Houston due to his legal situation. That his daughters are 14 and 17 at the time. And that way he can send them support and help continue supporting them and get his life back on track.
All right. Mr. Lozano, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. So when's the first time you started using
Man, we're ready through.
meth?
I'd say like 4 years ago.
All right.
In that time,
All right, and how often were you using?
every day.
Okay. All right, have you spoken to your mom?
It's I beat her every day.
And does your mom want you staying with her?
It's
And any other questions from either side?
I'm sorry, Judge.
Any other questions? All
No, Your Honor.
right, with regards to his monetary loss, if he returned the items, why is there a monetary loss of $339.98?
I should be in help.
Because I'm not going to grant restitution for restocking fees. If that's what's happening.
Sure, Your Honor.
Ah,
Yeah, it looks, Judge, it looks like it says that the bike was worth $339.98.
okay, so did you leave with the bicycle?
Yes, but I got arrested with the also.
All right, well, then that bicycle is not new. So I'm going to order that restitution. Is there going to be any objection from the defense?
There won't be an objection, Your Honor. I understand the position that it is no longer a new item, but they cannot restock.
All right, this is what the court will do. Court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration 2022 CR 11168. County Court calls numbers 672-303, 672-304. The following JN numbers: 2102749, 2102754, 2102756. Do you have any medical issues? All right, the court is going to order SATIF. And also probation, refer him to felony drug court as well. Those will take place while you're in custody. 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination with a booster. Court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do it or you have done it and you present that, 40 of the hours will be waived. I'm going to want parenting classes with triple P. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be regular reporting upon release by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline for 60 days upon release, with at least testing once a week. Field visits upon release. And that will be 2 times per month. And probation, if you want to count that as him appearing, you can count that as him reporting. Oh, and I'm sorry, State, you have something for the report? Oh, no problem. And then you can go back to confirm. I appreciate it. Sure. Proof of employment within 40 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And defendant is to provide proof of residency within, well, proof of residence within 10 days of release. And probation, if you can make sure that's a stable residence for him and there's not drug use. Probation is, there's to be no contact. They don't want you to have any contact with Target, or as some people would say, Target. Okay. And the Republic Golf Course. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand,
Yes, sir.
counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we can go off the record. Here's the thing, when you go live with your mom, you are not an adult in that household. Whenever you live with somebody else, you need to follow their rules. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I say something?
Yes.
God bless you and court.
Oh, thank you so much. That you made my day today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, have a good one, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
The tension in Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom was palpable as Guillermo Lozana stood ready to accept responsibility for his actions. Having pleaded guilty to robbery, he was relying on a plea bargain that recommended deferred adjudication. His attorney painted a picture of a man seeking redemption, someone who, after stealing a bicycle, actually returned to the store to turn himself in when his conscience got the better of him. It seemed like a straightforward path to probation and a chance to rebuild his life for his 2 daughters. But Judge Boyd, known for her meticulous attention to detail, was not ready to simply rubber stamp the agreement. After hearing the defense's plea for leniency and a focus on rehabilitation, she turned her sharp gaze to the details of the PSI report. The state requested $339.98 in restitution for the bicycle. While the defendant admitted to taking it, Judge Boyd seized on a critical point. The bike was no longer in its original, new condition. Her question cut through the procedural calm. If you return the items, why is there a monetary loss of $339.98? She clarified her stance immediately, stating she was not going to grant restitution for restocking fees. This was the unexpected turn. While she followed the core of the plea agreement, sentencing him to 5 years of deferred adjudication, she asserted her authority to adjust the terms she found unreasonable. She wasn't there to ensure a corporation recovered the full retail price for a now-used item. She overruled the state's request for the full amount, effectively destroying the argument that the defendant should bear the cost of corporate policy. From there, she laid out a comprehensive, strict set of probation conditions. Parenting classes, no unsupervised contact with minors, regular drug testing, proof of employment, and a no-contact order with the victimized stores. In her final words, Judge Stephanie Boyd shifted from legal authority to a firm, maternal figure. She looked at Lozana and warned him that living with his mother meant following her rules, not his own. It was a powerful end to a hearing that proved, even in a negotiated plea, Judge Boyd's commitment to fairness and her ability to dismantle unjust demands remains absolute.